Okay, good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. As you know, there are only two ways to grow your business. Well, really, there are three. You can increase the frequency that the customers shop with you, you can increase how many customers come, or you can increase how much they buy when they show up, right? But another way of breaking it down, especially when you start talking about getting more customers to come, is you have multiplication and you have retention. Today, we're going to talk about multiplication. We're going to discuss 5 ways to get more referrals. Share this with somebody who matters, and I'll be right back. All right. Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. My name is Haziq Ali. Uh, I'm a self esteem development fanatic, starting with my own. I'm a profits acceleration coach. Our whole goal is getting your bread up, helping you move further, faster, with less effort. And every single day, we're here giving you the jewels. Every Monday, we do mindset. Every Tuesday, we do sales tips. On Thursdays, we do leadership. Fridays is free coaching Friday. And today is Marketing Wednesday. But right now, it's time for you to check in and rep your city. Let them know where you are from, what kind of business you have, how it helps people. This is your chance to get free promotion, so take advantage of it. What's up with you, Daryl? Glad you made it in this morning, King. Chanel made it in. What's up? Hey, Tish. Glad you're here. What's up, Yuli? Everybody that made it in this morning, I want to say good morning. My man, Mark Arnold. Mandy's in the house. What's up, Kay Wright? Glad you made it in, Queen. Excited to see what your 90-day run starts to look like. Really excited about all of this, man. Like, I believe that you are in a very exciting position. You are in a world right now where, if you think about it, you get to determine your own destiny. Is that right, Erica? Is that right, Sharice? You get to kind of determine where you're going with it, right, Michael? Yeah, William. You get to decide where you're going with this impact that you provide to the planet. And every day, I want you to know you've got a gold mine all around you, with the friends you talk to, with the family you think about and love on, with the coworkers that you're around. Every day, more than 2.4 million brand related conversations are taking place. Here's the problem: most of us have no system in place to take advantage of it. People ain't shy when it comes to talking about their experiences with a company. People ain't shy when it comes to talking about their experiences with a salesperson. Now, if you're thinking like a millionaire, then you're asking yourself, well, yo, what is it I can do to kind of push these conversations in my favor? After all, if you're building trust with the people around you, doesn't it make sense that they would share all the good things that you do for them with other people around them? Well, yeah, it does, but no, it doesn't. Why? Because they're not in the business of referring your business. They don't know the first thing to do. They don't have any kind of format for it. It feels scary for you to tell them, oh, reach out to my homegirl. She does this, that, and the third. Now they call, and maybe the homegirl tries to oversell them. You get what I mean? There's a lot to it. But if you provide really good customer experience, word of mouth is bound to happen. Because as you hear me teach you all the time, referrals don't come because the person loves you. Referrals don't come because the person wants to support your business. Let me see it right now in the comments. Somebody who's millionaire minded, who's been studying with us, tell me the main reason people give referrals. Let me see your best guess. Somebody give it to me. What is the number one reason that people give referrals? Somebody said they give referrals because they like you. Somebody else give it to me. Somebody said satisfaction. Because they trust you and you have a dope product. Because you're building relationships. What's a reason? Because people are pleased with the service you provided them. Because they trust you and you have a dope product. Did I already get that one? Here's the number one reason people give referrals. The number one reason that people give referrals, y'all, believe it or not, is because they want to look good to their friends. That's why people give referrals. People give referrals because it makes them look good. My man Daryl is millionaire minded. The reason that people give referrals, y'all, is because it makes them look good. People give you referrals because it makes them feel superior to their friends. Isn't that crazy? That's the real reason that people give referrals. And that's why we call the during unit of business the referral period. Those of you that have been studying with us for a while understand that we split a business into 3 different units. I don't care what kind of business it is. We always give them the before unit, which is all about recruitment. Who is it I'm looking for? Who do I need to be to attract that person? The second is the during unit, during the sale. What's my focus? Referrals. If before the person walks in my store, before they see my ad, before they brush up against my brand somehow, all I'm thinking about is who I'm looking for and who I need to be to attract them. Once they're in the door of my business, my whole focus needs to be referrals. I need to be creating an experience that will induce referrals. Y'all get what I mean? And then there's the after unit, which is all about retention, which we'll talk about at another time. But the point that I'm making to you is that in that during unit of your business, your whole job is to give them an experience that will make them want to brag on you, right? Referral marketing is one of the keys to you exploding your business. It's effective for a bunch of reasons. Here go a couple of them. One, you're broadening your influence to include not just your social media timeline, for instance, but all of their timelines as well, all of their social circles as well. So you just made your circle of influence bigger, right? Second reason is referral prospects come in warmer because they know the person that's referring them. They trust the person that referred them to you, right? A third reason referral marketing is so dope is that it provides a vote of confidence, right? That's a powerful piece of social proof. Here's one person that already is rocking with you. And here's how it works at its core. You pick out key people that are in your circle of influence. I'm talking about existing customers that gave you testimonies or need to. You heard what I did there? Or need to. Business contacts, friends, you identify them. Then the second step is you cultivate those relationships. You invest in those relationships. Other day, my business partner was asking me why I had put this flyer up in my stories about this guy that sells insurance. And I explained to him, I'm cultivating the relationship. Sooner or later, I'll be on his podcast, et cetera, and so forth. I'm investing in a relationship, looking to delight whenever I can. I did the same thing with another buddy of mine who went to FAMU with me, my man, Will Packer. He does all these movies with Kevin Hart, all of this stuff. And we follow each other because that's my homie. But I've never shouted him out. I've never shouted people out like I've been doing recently. I took a picture of the amphitheater that he sponsored with $1 million check. I posted it up in my stories, like, so proud of you, bro. And then he really appreciated it and ended up reposting it himself. You know, I got a bunch of followers out of that. Not that that's why I was doing it, but my point is you can do some things that are free that still invest in a relationship. You got me? So that's the second step. Cultivate and invest in a relationship. And then the third step is you make the ask. You know, Gary Vee wrote this book called Jab, 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 Right Hook, which is his way of putting it in a boxing metaphor where you give, and then you hook them in with the right ask, the right question. And it's easier said than done, right? But what I want to do is give you some tips that will allow you to get more referrals. We're going to do this for the next couple Wednesdays. But this will be the first one. I'm giving you 5 of them this time. The 5 we're going to cover today are: one, exceed expectations; two, add some kind of customer or client loyalty program; three, keep your existing customers engaged; four, give some kind of template; and then the fifth one I'm gonna give you is make the experience shareable. So let's break this down a little bit. Here's number one: exceed expectations. Somebody give me that in the comments and give me a share. Number one way for you to get more referrals. Dang, man, y'all ain't tell me I still had this on the screen. While I'm here, let me ask for some like. Somebody put exceed expectations in the comments and give me a share. I never asked y'all for likes and stuff like that. Could you please like this broadcast? Can you please comment, give stars, whatever way you show love? You're helping us both out because you're helping Facebook and YouTube and everybody know that we ain't slouches. And then you're programming your timeline so Facebook or whoever knows what to show you, what kind of stuff you like. Okay? So make sure you like that thing. Man, ain't none of y'all like it. I just now asked to like it. Nobody liked it. It's still the same amount of likes. Y'all are cold. Y'all are crazy. I know what I'm going to do. I'm about to just start running ads. All right. I ain't got to take this. You know what I mean? Yeah, thank you, Tammy. Exceed expectations, girl. Yeah, Jeff, let's get it. Yeah, Ralph. Come on, Daryl. Let's go, Donisha. Exceed expectations. I appreciate that. Exceed expectations. All right. So we know word of mouth is one of the most powerful, right, ways that you can propel referrals, right? But we also know it's largely dependent on loyalty, which means that this is something you really got to earn. If you want to get them raving about your business, you got to go above and beyond. Somebody give me this in the comments. Anything wow creates loyalty. Anything that makes them say wow creates loyalty. Somebody give me that in the comments. That's important for you to lock into your notes. If you're asking yourself, how can I create more loyalty? Ask yourself, what are some ways that I can make them say wow? Wow. What are some ways I can make them go, whoa? What are some ways I can go above and beyond, right? Not just by achieving goals with them, but by sharing their stuff on social media. Maybe putting them inside your newsletter or your blog. You say, well, Hazik, I don't have a newsletter or a blog. Well, isn't that an interesting thought? Isn't it interesting that you don't have a newsletter or a blog? I think that should be kind of interesting to you, right? Because at the point that you are creating these different tools and platforms, you now have more ways to show love. You have more ways to become valuable, so you become powerful. You have more ways to serve, so you deserve. All of a sudden, the case is going to be made for you about why they should tell their network about the great stuff that you're doing. All of a sudden, when you put them in their podcast, guess who wants to share your podcast? You put them in your email or your newsletter. You put them in your social media. Guess who wants to share your social media to somebody get what I'm putting down? Anything that makes them say, wow, creates loyalty. Anything that makes them say, wow, creates loyalty. And the exact question you should be asking is what Miss Shirley Nixon just now asked. What are some ways I can make them go, wow? What an important question. What are some ways I can make them go, wow? Here's the second one I got for you. Yeah, Miss Mandy, that's exactly right. Here's the second one I got for you. You ready? You ready? If you're ready, give me a number 2 and a share. Let's get it. If you're ready. Here's number 2. Add a customer loyalty program. Add a customer loyalty program. Ralph is like 80% of my business is referrals. Man, I can't tell you how many businesses I coach, Ralph, where 80% of their business, 90% of their business, 100% of their business is referrals, and yet they have no system to encourage referrals. They have no system to incentivize referrals. They have no system to facilitate referrals. You get what I'm saying? They don't encourage it. They don't incentivize it. They don't facilitate it. And their whole business is referrals. What kind of system does that make? I like that. I like that. Ralph is like, we pay $200 for referrals that actually purchase, which is the only kind of referral we counting, baby. Good stuff. So that's an example of incentivizing a referral. But what if we combine that with encouraging them and then providing a system that facilitates it? And it sounds like Ralph is on the right track, baby. So that's number two. Add some kind of customer loyalty program. Some of y'all are like, I'm too small to have a customer loyalty program. That kind of thought process is what's going to keep you small. Don't you know you can do a customer appreciation event right on Zoom? You can get you a little Zoom thing. You can tell everybody, hey, look, we're getting together. We're having this networking event about how to purchase a home. Let's say I sell credit repair. I can do a networking event about how to purchase a home, have this realtor on my Zoom, have this home inspector, have this one right here that does mortgage lending. Maybe I handle the credit part. I get somebody on Fiverr to make a flyer, and I invite out all my past customers to give testimonies, and I don't let them know. Or maybe I do, that there's going to be an award that we're giving out, that we're giving out some awards, and I just want you to be there so you don't miss your award, girl. Yeah, your testimony is important, but also I just want to give you an award. I just want to appreciate you. Don't you know that at the point you begin rewarding them, other people want to be like them? So how do they become like them? They become a customer of yours too. What are you doing to create a customer loyalty program? Your most loyal customers are probably going to be the ones who refer your company the most. Ain't that a fact? So what if you rewarded them? It could be points that you give them. Like maybe you give them a point every time they refer somebody. It could be different merchandise you give them. Maybe every 3 referrals and they get a t-shirt. It could also extend beyond that. It could be something like a premium membership you give them, right? There could be a certain section of service that they can only qualify for with referrals. There's this one mastermind group that I'm a part of where you can't buy their t-shirts. The only way you can get a t-shirt is by giving a referral. That's pretty cool to me. And what happens is it starts to take the value of that t-shirt up amongst the community. They're like, oh, you got one of it. You know what I mean? Dang, I want one of those. I've got to give a referral then. You get what I'm saying? I don't care how you do it. I just want you to understand that there is a way for you to create customer loyalty. And if you make your customers feel valued, you inspire them to become loyal. When customers are delighted, they're going to give you free word of mouth. You got me? They're going to give it free to their family, free to their friends. They're going to give it free to strangers they bump into that need your help. Am I making sense? Yeah, Ralph sells cars. Miss Mandy is like, yeah, that rocks in car sales. Offer something small, a thank you bag with the candy that you bought on clearance after Halloween. That's exactly right, Miss Mandy. Customer appreciation Zooms, invite clients, give rewards, t-shirts, money, give value, give gift cards. What is the mastermind group? I think that one was Capitalist Pig. I think that one was one of Russell Brunson's boys, Erica. You're doing a good job selling someone if they thank you for their purchase. Well said, Ralph. All right, so that was number 2. Create some kind of customer loyalty program. Create some kind of customer loyalty program. Thank you, Willette. Here's the third one. Here's the third one I got for you. Keep existing customers engaged. Keep existing customers engaged. See, one of the keys to retention is shared interest. We'll talk about it on another Wednesday, on another Marketing Wednesday. But 3 keys to retention most people don't know is shared space, shared interest, and shared concerns, right? And if I keep you engaged by giving you things that are in your space, right? Like where is this? I was just looking at this thing. So they gave me this cup right here from Carnival Cruise, right? Y'all see that? How it says Carnival right there? So now Carnival's in my space at home. What if every time I went on a Carnival Cruise, they looked in their records, they saw that I got one of these already, and then they give me a different color. Now subconsciously, I'm looking to collect them. Now I'm looking to have a little collection of them in my thing. The metal straw, so you save the Tortugas, this is like $5. But the point I'm making to you is that if I can do different things to keep my customers engaged, see, the stuff I gave you so far was about delighting the customer. So it stands to reason that you should be continually providing high points throughout their experience, right? I don't even care if you just do something that's a one-time experience or a one-time service. But what I'm saying is, after you, like if y'all know my law to retention, My law to customer loyalty says customer loyalty is impossible until after they buy something, right? So what I'm trying to get people to understand with that is that you got to continue investing in a relationship, right? You got to keep providing ways to help them feel engaged with your brand so you stay on the top of their mind. So what are you doing? You're staying in touch after the sale and you're nurturing that relationship into a long-term connection. Think about it. The longer they stay around, the more referrals they can give you. Is that a fact? Second thing I'm doing is I'm going to keep providing value. Maybe it's additional offerings I got. Maybe I'm giving them helpful and informative content. Ding, ding, ding. That's the one everybody can do because that one's free. Damn. I mean, go to the library and learn something and then share it with somebody. Everybody can be great because everybody can serve. You got me? Maybe you're doing semi-frequent check-ins. Maybe the check-ins involve helpful content or additional offerings, but think it out. Third thing you can do is provide community. You can provide community for your clients. You can share a set of values, right? Maybe there's a cause that you're fighting together. Maybe there's somebody you can't stand, right? I dare you think about it, because what I'm saying is you got to stay on your customer's mind and you're going to get more referrals. If you're not on my mind when this person's talking about the problem they have that you solve, you just missed out on that money, baby. You got me? But if I hear the conversation where they're talking about a problem you solve and I just got your email or I just got your text message, all of a sudden I'm like, you need to know this guy. You need to know this lady. You got me? Instead of being 3 months out from when they bought from you and they've never heard from you since, because you're staying top of mind, they just heard from you that week. Now it's not as difficult for them to identify that what they have will benefit somebody else as well. They're thinking about you at this point. Am I making sense? Miss Mandy caught that. All right, here's number 4. I got to hurry up so we can get out of here. Yeah, Tammy. And Tammy, for those that don't know, she gives these incredible massages. You know, I'm about to get her over, myself. I suggest everybody either get to the Wellness Depot, reach out to her. If you're in the Atlanta area, make it count. But we've talked many times about different plays that she can put in place to get more referrals so she can multiply her existing customers. And that leads us to number 4 perfectly, which is provide a template. Provide a template. That's right, Tammy. Shared space, shared interest, and shared concerns. And I'll talk about that on a future. I'll talk about that on a future Marketing Wednesday. Ralph says that in terms of that, keeping on top of their mind, that shared space, when he puts a special keychain on every vehicle that he sells that has his info on it. Yeah, they put that on the back of my of every car I've ever bought. They give you they help you out by giving you a special license plate holder. Man, listen, Ralph, I'm so clear that they're using my car to market their business for free. I take that thing off so quick. Keychain's a little more subtle. I ain't mad at you about the keychain. You handed them a new key after all. Pretty smart, What I would say is even iller is, what if I form a relationship, Ralph, with somebody in the community that does oil changes, and then I give them the card and I let them know, hey, your first oil change or your first 2 oil changes or your first 3 oil changes are on me. You know what I mean? And then what if I added this in? What if I give them the certificate and I tell them to get it, you got to call me and check in? Woo! You see what I just did there, Ralph? So instead of a keychain, which they'll throw out and maybe never call me again, maybe forget about me when it's time for their friend to buy a car during tax season, what if instead I gave them this certificate and said, check it out. Your first 3 instances of service, you might need an oil change. You might need a tire. You might need this or that. Call me and it's on me. Now I'm making them reach out to me. Is that making sense? Ralph, like, that's good. I'm using that. This is what we do, baby. This is what we do. All right. So that's an example of a template, because when you're asking for referrals, it's important that you're mindful of how busy your clients are. So now when they call me, Ralph, when they call me, Tammy, all of a sudden, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say, hey, man, we running this contest down here at my dealership. And, we ask everybody for 1 referral a month, but the record here is like 35 referrals. And I can beat that if a couple of y'all give me 2 or 3 referrals instead. You think you could give me, instead of 1, a couple referrals of people that might be looking to get a car? You see what I just did? Now I got a template. Instead of me hoping that they find time to tell somebody about me, instead of me hoping, I'm more proactive, right? I'm eliminating some of the heavy lifting for them by providing either some real strong incentive, or I might give them a template. Like if there's an email, if there's a way I can use email, I might put them both in an email. I might tell my customer, put us both in an email. Here's the email that we can send out. Yo, what's up, Kay? I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I've been working with Tammy for a few months. Other day, I was talking with her about some of the things that she and I have done, and I realized I should put y'all two together. So, you know, Kay, I want you to meet Tammy, and then maybe I give Tammy's LinkedIn profile. Tammy, I want you to meet Kay. Maybe I give her LinkedIn profile, and then I'm like, can I leave the rest up to y'all? Talk to you both later. Boom, boom. And if I get any pushback from the customer, I'm not going to push it. I'll never do it again. You got me? So I'm real glad that y'all recorded this. I'm real glad you'll be able to watch the replay. Somebody give me a replay, gang, in the comments if you are getting what we are putting down. And the last one I got for you today is make the experience shareable. Make the experience shareable. That's number 5. If you want your customers to give you more referrals, give them let's give them something to talk about. I don't know what popped into my head. But what I'm saying is give them a reason to talk about your company, right? As you approach your business day to day, you got to constantly be looking for ways to innovate in the customer experience. Not only do you want to delight, but you want to delight them in a way that'll put you at the top of their mind. You want them to say to people in their network, you will not believe what happened to me today. Y'all got me? Stories are powerful, y'all. And if you'll give your prospect a dope story, who doesn't want a great story to tell their friends? In the hair salon or in the barbershop or at that dinner party, who doesn't want a dope story? You got me? And if you've given them a dope story and then the subject of your industry comes up in that setting, you about to get a free commercial, baby. Here are some things to think about when you're trying to create a really noteworthy customer experience. 1, you got to understand where they are and where their real pain is, right? Where their real pain is. That's why if I'm helping them fix their credit and I know that why they're fixing their credit is to get a car, maybe I also give them 3 of my best car connects. The guy over here who also gives me credit referral clients. You see what I mean? Where are they in their journey? What are their pain points? Second one, what does success look like to them? Third one, find key areas that'll bridge that gap from A to B, right? What are some ways that you can help them solve that pain? Like this person's pain was transportation. Maybe I help them solve it by connecting them with some kind of car salespeople, right? 4, cross-reference, right? The areas they got problems with the areas you have solutions in. You've been going to networking events. You know this person, this person, this person, this person. Maybe you're starting to put together a little crew. Maybe you're starting to put together a little posse, you know, and you got different people in your crew of super friends that can help out different people that have different issues. Number 5, maybe you understand that these are the things they expect. So you don't look at it like it's something you're doing extra. You understand that this is what these are their expectations. And then number 6 might be to identify where you can go above and beyond, where you can not just fill in the gap, but things that are out of the scope of their expectation that you can still deliver. That's what makes you a king out this joint. That's what makes you a queen. That's what makes you royalty. It could be that you need a new method of delivery. It could be that you go above and beyond on a certain task. It could be that you provide more value than you promised that you would. It could be ideating different ways and brainstorming different ways to make the process more enjoyable, make the process more fun, make the process more memorable and experiential. Any of those 4 will help you to kind of step up in the way that you make the experience braggable, make it shareable. All right, y'all. It is affirmation time. Some of y'all know that, like, I hope this was helpful. Was this helpful? Scale of 1 to 10. How helpful was this? Was this helpful? You going to use it? I hope you will, man. And come join us on Instagram because starting real soon, we're doing all the affirmations on Instagram. We're doing them live. So I'm going to need y'all's help over there. Matter of fact, it's November 1st. Y'all want to go over there now? Y'all want to do the affirmations live now? Y'all want to do it? On the phone line, somebody text me through the text message system. Y'all want to meet over there on Instagram now and do our affirmations? Nah, y'all scared? All right. If y'all don't want to, then we'll just do them on the phone line. But if y'all want to do them live, speak now or forever hold your peace. Y'all want to do them live? Now, don't have me go over there to Instagram and then y'all got me looking crazy. It's right there on the screen. That's the Instagram, Mr. Haziq Ali. Yeah, y'all ready? All right, y'all. We're going over to Instagram to do we're gonna do the affirmations live. So I'm hanging up on the phone line. All right, Sharice. I love that. So I want to hear how you're using this next time we talk, girl. All right, let's meet up on Instagram right now. All right, I'm gonna meet y'all in 60 seconds on Instagram. Mr. Haziq Ali. It's right there on the screen. Mr. Haziq Ali. Let's get it. I love y'all. And remember, either your mind has to expand to match your goals, or your goals will just start to shrink to match your mind. It's affirmation time. Let's get it.